Now to another developing story. A local priest facing multiple charges, Manuel La Rosa Lopez, is accused of sexually abusing children in cases that date back years. The Associated Press is reporting that Cardinal Daniel DiNardo was told about this. Matt Doherty has been looking into this case. He joins us now live from Richmond, where the priest was most recently assigned. Matt.
Ron, tonight Conroe police are 70 miles away here in Richmond at St. John the Fisher Catholic Church, carrying out box after box from one of these buildings behind me. Now, according to that arrest warrant of the priest, one alleged victim reported to police last month that La Rosa Lopez abused her when she was 16 back in 2001. At the time, the victim's father reported it to the church, and La Rosa Lopez was eventually transferred away. The woman came back to Conroe years later and read in a Catholic newspaper that the priest had received a promotion and had his own church here in Richmond. Now, according to the warrant, the alleged victim then met with Cardinal Daniel DiNardo and another church member, and she was told at the time the priest had been sent to a mental institution and was then reassigned and not allowed to have any contact with children. After seeing the recent coverage in Pennsylvania involving the indictment of priests, she decided to come forward now. The Archdiocese claims the allegation was immediately reported to CPS at the time. However, the girl's parents didn't want to pursue it. Now, the second allegation against the priest surfaced for the first time last month by a now 36-year-old man. He claims he met with Cardinal DiNardo last month and revealed that he was allegedly abused for 4 years by La Rosa Lopez until the year 2001. Now, earlier in the afternoon, we had a statement that was released to us by the Archdiocese of Galveston-Houston. It's pretty lengthy. We've got it on our website at khuu.com if you'd like to take a look. We're live in Richmond, standing for Houston. Matt Doherty, KHU 11 News.
Disturbing allegations. Thank you so much, Matt Doherty.